These nuts, you motherfucker. You're so goddamn annoying, these nuts. Oh! Oh! You're so annoying, these nuts.
Hey everybody, so I saw a suggestion to do Nova. I don't know much about this creature. Looking at it makes me physically ill, I'll tell you that. I read a little bit about him and his what he does. He doesn't do much, but the shit he does is questionable. So I found this video by Bloodspeth, right? Something like that. Anyway, that'll be linked below the channel. I hope you guys don't make me regret my decision to cover Nova, and if you guys suggested this and I become physically ill, I'm going to be very pissed off. Not really, but let's see what happens here.
Within 24 hours, Nova Online and his insane fangirl, as well as a trolling group notorious for sharing illegal materials, opened up multiple Discord servers where they threatened my life, doxed multiple people, and shared borderline illegal content, as well as many other disturbing and disgusting things. This is probably the craziest news since the last server got shut down. In fact, I think it's much more notable because Nova is associating with a trolling group that is notorious for sharing CSAM, extorting minors, and countless other horrific things.
Oh. Okay. He looks the type.
If you want to learn more, I suggest you watch Chin Universe's new video, which will be linked in the description. Anyways, I'm going to tell you guys the story of how this all happened. I was streaming, as per usual, when someone came into my chat and told me that Nova opened a new Discord server with his fangirl. I didn't believe them at first because it seemed so far-fetched and stupid of Nova. Like, I know he's not exactly the smartest guy, but I didn't think he'd be dumb enough to open another server this early. So I logged into my alt account.
So his other server must have gotten shut down, or he was doing CPS stuff. God damn.
To check, and lo and behold, there is a brand new Discord server which hadn't gone public yet. I joined on stream and saw Nova in VC with the fangirl and some other members of the aforementioned group. I'd previously spoken to some of them, so I was familiar, and of course they banned me immediately because let's just say they're not the biggest fans. Over the course of the next few hours, some insane things would occur, but before that, I'm gonna read the rules of this server to you guys, just so you understand how depraved it is. The third rule makes it so that anyone who supports me or says anything positive about me gets an immediate ban. They also say I'm a transgender woman for some reason. I guess they thought I'd be offended or something if they made.
These are the rules that Nova came up with for his server? What?
That joke, which is pretty embarrassing on their part. Their sixth rule, get ready for this, outlines that if you are an anti-contact child predator, you can talk about your struggles in regards to your desires. I wish I was joking.
Why hasn't he been investigated yet? Why is no one checking his hard drives?
But that is an actual rule in the server. And last, but certainly not least, their second NSFW rule, quote unquote, makes it so that if you are found to be a minor, you must prove to Nova that you are 18 or older because he cares about the safety of minors. Oh, and on top of that, if you get banned, you can pay them $5 to get unbanned. That'll...
I mean, the $5 to get unbanned, that's whatever. I don't see anything wrong with that. And to prove you're 18, okay. I mean, I think that you should be 18 to join a server. But with his other rules, it makes it a little... I don't know. I don't know about this one, guys.
alone should give you guys a pretty good idea of the kinds of people we're dealing with. Anyways, as I was saying, the next few hours would be very eventful. They were in their voice chat talking about me when Nova said that he's afraid I would send people to his house with absolutely no proof that I would ever even think about doing that.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't like when people say that kind of shit, because it looks like he's trying to set something up for the future that Nova is going to do himself and then blame it on this guy.
When an individual who goes by Defender, who's part of the online group I mentioned earlier, threatened to call the cops on me in an attempt to, I assume, scare me. Before I
Interesting. He should be more concerned with washing his damn hair. He's got nice hair, I mean, the length and stuff, but like, why is it so greasy? Why are all these people so greasy? Why does Foodie, Amber, Quirky Love Rosie, Quirky Lynn Rosie Reed, Amber, if I didn't say that already, and then that J-Bay chick, why do they all look alike? They all look related. You can't tell me that Nova and Rosie Lynn Reed aren't exactly twins. You can't tell me that.
play the clip, I want to let him and all these degenerates know that I'm not scared. I dare them to call the police because I know I've done nothing wrong. And the reason they're using that as a scare tactic is because they're projecting onto me because they know they have legitimate reasons to be afraid of the police and assume I do as well because they're degenerates and they're projecting onto me.
I can understand that. They're trying to play innocent when they're far from innocent. Yep. I mean, technically all you would have to do is report the rules of that server to authorities and they would look into it, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
Doing it once will like stop him doing it 1,000 times.
Let me check my security camera. I keep hearing car doors slam.
Dude, you just I don't think blood cess is like spawning people at your house. I mean, yeah, if he did that, I mean, maybe want to call his local police department and tell him what he's doing online. I mean, sending people to somebody's house might be a little illegal. I don't know. I mean, if he is in Georgia, I could probably, if I ever get, I could probably find his like nearest police department.
So, from the looks of things, these people are all related as well. They all share the same bloodline. Got it.
I mean, like, the sending people to go to their houses, if he is doing that, I mean, that could be pretty bad. He needs to justify and say, oh, they're bad people. I mean, blood says I did this too, like 4 years ago.
I already proved everyone's fucking wrong.
Next clip is even more wild. Noah says he has quote-unquote dirt on me and that my career will end by the hands of him and his little group, which is when
So it looks like they're trying to actually detract from the nefarious things they do in that server and that Nova has already done, and use blood as a like patsy type deal, just like a distraction, honestly. Interesting.
when the aforementioned individual said he has insiders on me or something and
Insiders. Those are his insiders.
like brags about it for some reason.
Oh yeah, by the way,
So much dirt on fake stuff, it's not even funny. His career is going to end by the hands of us.
oh yeah,
Exactly.
let me go say somewhere. Since February, we have inside Blood Spaz. Since February, we have inside Blood Spaz, and he's like told us multiple times, I'm not that stupid to fall for tricks. I'm not that stupid. I mean, he's telling this to our alt accounts. He is such a
I'm so confused at these people. I don't think this is kind of my tea. I'm noticing that Nova is not really on YouTube. He's more like TikTok, I guess. This dude's weird. This is so weird.
Okay, now he's gonna hear this. He's gonna go to all of his friends.
This is another case of projection. I do know that a few people have asked me about the group and I've given them my honest thoughts, and I assume some of them are his insiders, but again, as I've told y'all, I don't care and I'm not scared. I dare any of you people to do something to me. I dare you. I know you can't because you guys aren't social engineers. You're not cybersecurity experts or anything. These are just a bunch of degenerates sitting at home with nothing else better to do.
I mean, if they had an address or whatever, they can like swat the guy, but that's pretty much it, right? So are they like openly saying they're gonna swat this guy? Is that what that is? And the fact that it's all recorded, these people are stupid. They're so dumb.
Then browse Discord all day and partake in their awful activities. They have no cyber
Awful activities for real.
security skills. They don't know what they're doing, and I know they don't know what they're doing, so that's why I can very confidently tell them, you will not do anything to me. You guys are too dumb to be able to do anything to me, and I dare you to try. And let me ask you this. If they like are bragging about, you know, oh, we have insiders on Bloodspell, he's gonna go and start deleting his friends because he's scared. Why did they start mass banning anybody who they suspected was giving me information or screenshots?
It sounds familiar. Sounds what they're doing in Amber's bus chat.
There's one answer to that question, and it's that you have something to hide. And believe me, they have a ton of stuff to hide. I actually had an insider who was regularly exporting the server contents, and as of now, there's a total of 11 that were all sent to me, of course. These contain every user, profile picture, message, image, literally everything. Which is why they started mass banning and deleting messages, because clearing chats and all that stuff to hide themselves, to hide what they're talking about and saying.
Interesting, and this dude is a slob. Yo, I don't know if I could keep doing videos on him. He makes me nauseous. Looking at him makes me nauseous.
If you guys know a place I could upload these, please let me know, because as of right now, they're just sitting in my downloads. Not too long after, Defender cowarded out of the VC, which was around the time Alice posted an AI-generated image basically threatening me with a firearm, as well as multiple adult toys. I really can't.
I mean, that's considered a threat, it is, so they're just digging themselves a grave, honestly. If they wanted to go after this guy Blood, with all the things that Blood has and the threats, like, it's not going to work well for Nova and his bunch of rejects.
Show much, as you can imagine, but it's extremely gross and totally AI generated. After seeing this, I was obviously not very happy with how these people were going about their business and the things they were doing, so I decided to link multiple tip lines as well as his local police department to encourage viewers to report any potential crimes that they witnessed. These will also be linked at the top of my description, and I very highly encourage that if you guys see any crimes, please report it. There's the FBI and his local sheriff's office.
Oh my god, just show a screenshot of the rules. Send them to the FBI, the authorities. They'll take care of it. Jesus.
But anyways, after I did that, Nova started freaking out. He was genuinely losing his mind, and I'll read some of these messages to you now.
He's trying to ruin a guy's life who's been falsely accused.
Oh my god, the lisp though.
If I start whimpering like a dog,
You know my mental health is bad.
I'm gonna take a nap. I need to. Okay, I'm not even going to vent. I'm not surprised that Diddy Sped fans are making stuff up anymore. I need to increase my psych meds, I swear.
Which tells us Nova's on psychotic medication or something.
Knowing Diddy Sped, he'll do anything. Like, I'm serious, what if I get arrested? You have no idea how effing scared I am. I am effing shaking.
Which, you know, of course is something an innocent man would do after being threatened with being reported to the authorities.
Fake Sped, one more false effing allegations and I will sue you. I am not lying, asshat.
And I just wanted to talk real quick about how likely it is for him to sue me and how it would go. He would first
It couldn't happen. Nope.
Just need to consult a lawyer, a litigation one if I'm not mistaken, and present his case. The path to sue me will end
Why does that look like Amber taking a shower?
here because
Or pretending to take a shower.
no sane lawyer would ever entertain Nova's ideas, but for the sake of, the experiment, let's say a lawyer did decide to go ahead with it. Nova would have to pay thousands, if not tens of
Also, why is this shower curtain going down when it's supposed to go out and around?
thousands of dollars to begin the process of the suit. The lawyer
So he doesn't even know how to put a shower curtain on correctly. This is one of the ones that go outward to give you more elbow room. And then he's talking about getting a lawyer to sue this guy in the video. Bloodspeth. Yeah, okay.
would have to forward evidence to a judge, and a judge, which by the way, they're not stupid, they have years of legal experience, decades, would have to sign off on a subpoena to get my information from YouTube or Discord or wherever to serve me papers. Then Nova will have to pay even more money and regularly show up to court and prove that what
And it would be court in Bloodspeth's location, because if you're going to sue somebody, it's got to be in their location. So Nova would have to travel there to his jurisdiction to do it. Because Nova could file from home, but he would have to end up at court to where Blood lives, because I had an issue with a mechanic that sold me a shitty transmission for my one truck, and yeah, I gotta go out there to the middle of freaking nowhere to file a civil because I want this transmission's garbage. So, but yeah, I would have to travel there to go to court every single time. So the same thing would apply for Nova.
I say about him is not true. So as you guys can see, that is not happening ever in any kind of timeline or alternate universe or this
Never happen. As soon as this weather breaks, I'm game.
universe. So let's continue with the messages.
Diddy Sped lied, she's 18. Fake Sped makes me not want to wake up tomorrow. There's a reason it's an NSFW a-hole.
And the very disturbing thing he's referring to will be explained in a bit.
Yeah, it's the photo in the NSFW chat. He said he's gonna report a photo to the police, I think. It's the one in the NSFW chat. Fake Sped is going way too far, Alice. We need to expose him now. Oh.
The impression is hilarious.
Oh no, oh effing no. I want to effing cry.
The picture, or should I say pictures he was referring to, are the ones in the NSFW channel that appear to be of characters that, let's just say, aren't even old enough to drive. And by the way, the role where these images are accessible is very open. All you have to do is press the 18+ role in the roles channel, and that's it. You get access to those disturbing images. And again, let me ask you guys this: if Nova's innocent and I'm spreading false allegations, why is he crying, freaking out, and begging to expose me with non-existent?
Okay, so with people like Nova, you need to be ruthless and you need to do it quick, because there's other people in danger. Obviously, I'm seeing what we're dealing with here, and you need to get rid of these people quickly. It's not right to just toy with these people whatsoever. You can't give them a chance. I have zero tolerance for this kind of thing. So yeah, this is the fact that this is even a video instead of actually like reporting all of this to authorities. It shouldn't be happening, period. It should be reported immediately.
Evidence as soon as I mention reporting him to the police. He does this the entire time, the entire new Discord saga. He's terrified, and we all know why. What Nova says next upsets me.
Don't even know
quite a
this
bit.
dude. I don't even know this dude, and I know why he's terrified. He needs to be done away with immediately. I have zero tolerance for this kind of thing. Yeah, like Old Yeller. That's what needs to happen to all of them, not just Nova. You know what I mean?
Starts off by saying that I'm going too far and it really effing scares him, and then accuses me of being into anime characters that are minors. Not only is this a career-ruining allegation to make, it's not true in the slightest. He's just saying things, he's projecting onto me, and his little girlfriend Alice accused me
The thing is, if you're going to make accusations, at least have receipts to back it up. Apparently, Blood has receipts and proof of these things happening, and Nova is just talking out of his greasy butt. So, yeah. Yeah.
of the same thing, and then went back on it because she said there's no proof and she's waiting for proof before she does anything, which is just not happening. And then him saying that I'm going too far, like, I'm sorry, Nova, is reporting crimes to law enforcement going too far? If you're
When it comes to underage people and protecting them, there's no such thing as going too far. It needs to be reported immediately, and these people need to be taken out. Like I said, I have zero tolerance for this kind of thing. Yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna go.
you're innocent, you should be fine, right? You know, to get convicted of a crime, it has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt that you did something. I'm sure you're aware of that, Nova, which is why you're scared. And this isn't even it, guys. It gets so much worse. Before I read these next messages, I want you guys to know that Alice and Nova have a private
Again, with the nasty. Ugh.
VC channel by the name of Alice's Pink Bedroom. I shudder when I think of the disturbing things that went on there, and just to give you guys an idea, Alice posted a photo of her and Nova in the VC, and she said that she rocked him to sleep. The next messages read out,
Wait, ain't this the guy that wears diapers and stuff? And likes to pretend he's a baby? Yeah, I think this is him.
Honestly, if I got mass tipped to the FBI, then they would know it's a target for harassment. I keep checking Twitter because I'm scared.
someone asked how to get access to the NSFW channels, and Noah says,
You gotta be 18, bud.
which is not true at all. He then says,
Don't mention the devil's YouTube here.
referring to me, apparently I'm the devil. He then references Carbine, one of my regular viewers. He says I should be gone by now. How am I still alive?
It's different this time around. Any other person would probably have been too overwhelmed by this. My eyes are starting to water.
Which, like, yeah, Nova, I'm so sure that you're very mentally strong and anyone else in your place would have been too overwhelmed to keep going. Jesus Christ.
If any cops are reading this, I'm being mass reported to several authorities and this was a clear motivation.
Well, there's a difference between being mass reported to authorities on false, like, allegations, and then there's being mass reported to authorities with proof and valid allegations. So yeah.
attack on me.
Did he actually think that would work? Good job, Nova. The police, after most likely seeing evidence, just will let you go because a lot of people called it in at once. You're very smart. After the crap storm that occurred after I covered this on stream, they decided to add ID verification to the server. This involved sending a selfie with your ID to one of the moderators, which a person did and got doxxed for. I won't show
Yeah, don't do that, folks. If a Discord is requiring that kind of verification to get into it, don't do that. Don't do that. Especially, apparently ones that, involve minors. Why would you trust any of the mods on there anyway? It's not like it's a Discord mod. It is one of their sickos as the mod. Yeah, you gotta be dumb AF to even kind of remotely do that kind of verification. That's doxing like crazy.
it, but yeah, their ID verification was literally just a ploy to dox people for whatever reason, probably fun. Nova then says he's scared he's gonna get arrested, apologizes about my influence on the server, and then asks them if they'll testify for him if he gets arrested. Not too long after that, one of the mods posted a link to my stream and told everyone to mass report it. Thankfully, it was captured in an export, and of course, they deleted it not too long after. The same mod who
So they're mass reporting a stream to harass Blood for showing the truth, but they're not. How? What? That's not going to do anything for this guy, Blood.
who doxed that random user, called me the N-word, falsely accused multiple people of horrible things, said they were willing to do an interview with me, which obviously I declined because I don't care enough about them to do a whole interview. Plus, they probably would have just shouted slurs to get my stream taken down, but anyways, this is when the extortion plan of Alice is shown very clearly. She asks for money to go see Nova, and then says she'll set up a GoFundMe. It shouldn't come as a surprise when I tell you that the server was abandoned not too long after. They made a brand new server almost immediately, and believe it or not, it was reported and off the bat had restrictions on invites. Nova then, for some reason, started cryptic posting on TikTok. He started off by saying he will not be doing the infamous weight loss check-in he's been hyping up for a whole year because of his mental health. Then, more notably, makes this weird post with backwards writing that means I'm being coerced, don't join the new server, and then
Does this guy really think he's smart, Nova? Does he really think he's smart?
the description of the video says, I'm being blackmailed, I have to do this against my will. Dumbest thing I've ever seen. Does he genuinely think that
This is like things in middle school, like kids in middle school would come up with. How old is this dude? Like 20 something? Holy shit.
people that are allegedly blackmailing him will just skip over these posts, not even bother reading it, or even dumber, that they won't be able to understand it. He then made another TikTok post with the link to the server and the caption reading, I'm being blackmailed, please don't join the new server. He of course had time to add hashtag #NoVine.
So basically, he's trying to make it cryptic and interesting so people do join. He's telling them to join without telling him to join. So he's like kind of sort of passing responsibility on to the people that join, even though he said don't. But at the end of the day, you still posted about it. You're stupid. You're still participating in it.
Universe and hashtag FYP, that seems appropriate. They also made a Telegram channel, very fitting, with yet another server link there, so looks as if we have 3 new Discord servers, which is just absolutely insane. Who could have guessed that within 24 hours, Nova would make 3 entire Discord servers, get blackmailed, allegedly, threaten me, have his girlfriend threaten me, and all this stuff occur. I honestly am still kind of surprised, but don't worry, I'll keep you all updated on the situation, and of course, the Nova.
His room has to stink. Okay, guys, well, this was an interesting one. I don't know. I have to do some more research on this dude. He's on TikTok mostly, so we would have to go through his TikToks if I was to make this an active reaction. But we can use this for the first one, I guess, for like the category. And this freaking dude on TikTok and what is this, Instagram? This dude we should do. He's an absolute creep. Yeah, very cringy and attracting when you talk about underage. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm still trying to process this creature. My reactions were kind of dull. I don't understand what is going on in this little walnut, but maybe we can find ones that are more entertaining. I don't know. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and then I'll link this guy, Bloodsbleth, whatever his name is. I'll link him below too. Okay? All right. Well, thank you.